Believe that.
Now listen.
Do you think you were born with a monopoly on the truth?
Matter, he's very excitable. Sit down.
Excitable? You bet I'm excitable. We're trying to put a guilty man in the chair where he belongs.
If you disappear forever, it wouldn't make any difference. You may as well not even exist at this school.
Beyond that, I'm gonna have to check my calendar.
Good, because it's going to be filled.
Not me.
Sure, I know. Still, you got some funny line of work.
Mr. Cowan.
Hvad vil jeg skal sige, Michael? At det er synd for dig? Hvad? Ja, det lover jeg.
A conversation movie is a movie that consists of long conversations between or among the characters when they're trapped or located in one particular place. The conversations or dialogues are the main feature that this kind of movie offers. When the action movies offer explosions, fights, and car chases, this kind of movie offers smart arguments, emotional expressions, and verbal surprises. To some viewers, this kind of movie is boring. Well, that's not entirely true. As a matter of fact, if you're a real movie fan, you would dare to watch this kind of movie. Let me now share some that are considered great. Number 1. The Hateful Eight. There are still gunshots in this movie, but the fact that this movie is based on talks makes the gunshot will bang. Chapter 3 gets even more interesting when all the characters finally meet in a dining house where the tension is much higher, and it will be finally settled with a powerful ending. Number 2. 12 Angry Men. The setting in this movie is a jury room. 12 men having heated discussion in a heated room? Well, it's actually way more than it sounds.
You're in my seat.
Oh, excuse me.
Sorry. Yeah, it's not a bad view, huh?
All the 12 characters of jurors, coming from different backgrounds and personalities, are proportionally explored and presented.
Bank a couple weeks ago. He called me an idiot, so I yelled at him.
Now listen, this guy's trying to make you believe things that aren't so. The kid said he was going to kill him, and he did kill him.
Let me ask you this. Do you really think the boy'd shout out a thing like that so the whole neighborhood could hear him? I don't think so. He's much too bright for that.
Bright? He's a common, ignorant slob. He don't even speak good English.
He doesn't even speak good English. Mr. Foreman, I'd like to change my vote.
The character development in this movie is nearly flawless. Juror number 8, played by Henry Fonda, starts the fire by not putting up his hand in a vote on deciding a verdict.
The same thing. I don't think that was a very strong motive. This boy's been hit so many times in his life that violence...
Without further ado, interesting conversation follows.
I can't see 2 slaps in the face provoking him into committing murder.
It may have been too many. Everyone has a breaking point.
Simple idea of argument can be built up intensively, backed by logical reasons and deep observations. Simple but ingenious dialogues are all over this movie.
Only an ignorant man can believe that.
Now listen.
Do you think you were born with a monopoly on the truth? I think certain things should be pointed out to this man.
Come on, this isn't Sunday. We don't need a sermon.
Come on, we have a job to do now. Let's do it.
You don't have to worry that this movie will be full of legal terms and law-related stuff. This movie is a perfect example of how a black and white movie can be full of colorful elements. Number 3. The Breakfast Club. This movie tells about 5 high school students detained in a school library due to mistakes that they committed.
Mom, we're not supposed to study. We just have to sit there.
What's wrong with that?
Except you want to miss a match? You want to blow your ride?
As the 5 students interact with each other, frictions and connections follow.
This with you, man. If you disappear forever, it wouldn't make any difference. You may as well not even exist at this school.
Well, I'll just run right out and join the wrestling team. Maybe the prep club, too. Student council.
Nah, they wouldn't take it.
Give it to me, Ben.
As the antagonist, there is a principal who is supervising them. However, the students are tensed up not only by the principal, but also by current situation in their life.
The door's way too heavy, sir.
This movie may be the mother of all teenage movies.
Great, Dad. How's yours? Super. Say, son, how'd you like to go fishing this
The 5
weekend?
characters represent 5 characteristics that we can find in common teenagers: the nerd, the sport kid, the prom queen, the delinquent, and the loner.
One more right there.
Well, I'm free to
How
Saturday
can
after
one
that.
not
Beyond that,
relate
I'm
to
gonna
this
have to check
movie?
my calendar.
Good, because it's going to be filled. We'll keep going. You want another one? Say the word. Just say the word. Instead of going to prison, you'll come here.
Clarity and emotion are tidily built so that we, as the viewers, won't have any ideas about cliche. However, at the end of the movie, finally, you will be interested by one cliched matter.
It's unavoidable. Just happens. What happens? When you grow up, your heart dies.
Number 4. Carnage. No, this is not a sequel to one of the Spider-Man movies.
Feel sorry. I'm sure you're much more evolved than we are. We're trying to get up to speed, but in the meantime, try to indulge us.
Hey, come on. Come on, what happened here? This isn't what we're all about.
I was talking about Zachary, about him.
Build tension. That's what we are going to also find in this drama. Starting from half-serious talk about their kids, 2 pairs of parents turn into something that they have never imagined before. Or they're just being themselves
Well, you have to cut
in a
that.
very bold way.
Mr. Cowan, it is incredibly frustrating to be continually upbraided for something that we ourselves admitted was a mistake. Right? The word armed wasn't right. We took it out. Well, strictly speaking, it certainly applies.
Zachary was verbally abused and he
Will there be carnage? Yes. There's blood all over the floor, metaphorically speaking.
See, you and I didn't exactly hit it off. But I live with a man who has decided once and for all that life is synonymous with mediocrity.
In 2 weeks and so will we.
Enough, Alan. Enough with the cell phone already. The here and now, God damn it.
My whole life was in there.
He's a fool.
Sure, I know.
Led
Still,
by top-notch actors,
you got some funny
Jodie
amount of work.
Foster, Kate Winslet, Christoph Waltz, and John C. Reilly, this movie offers simplicity to the maximum level.
Normal job.
What's a normal job?
I told you I sell pots and pans.
And door handles.
And flush mechanisms and a lot of other stuff.
Flush mechanisms, I like that. That's interesting.
Alan. Every minute of every day.
Trapped in an apartment, the 2 couples bombard each other with small talk about their fighting kids, arguments, and prejudice. If you're a fan of minimalistic cinema, you're going to find interest in this movie. Number 5. Guilty. This low-budget Danish movie presents a priceless thriller.
Det ringer, ikke? Helt ærligt, mand.
The dull setting and the ordinary-faced actor even strengthen our imagination. Yes, you'll need your imagination to enjoy this movie.
Okay, godt. Bliv ved med det.
The premise is simple. A police officer assigned as an emergency phone officer receives a startling phone call from a woman in trouble.
Ja, vogter. Vi beskytter sådan nogen, som har brug for hjælp. Ikke også?
Okay.
Så jeg skal nok finde din mor, og så får jeg en hjem til dig og din bror, okay?
Okay.
Og ved du hvad så? I mellemtiden, så sætter jeg nogle politibetjent hjem.
Oscar, played by Jacob Sattergren, is the main character that we can have our sympathy on.
Ja, det tror jeg.
Ja, vi er vogtere, forstår du?
Vogter.
Ja, vogtere. Vi beskytter sådan nogen, som har brug for hjælp. Ikke også?
Okay.
Så jeg skal nok finde din mor, og så får jeg en hjem til dig og din bror, okay?
Okay.
Loaded with personal problems, Asger has to converse with Eben, a phone caller with an unusual problem.
Oliver, han er et offer. Mathilde, hun er et offer. Iben er et offer. Du er ikke noget offer. Du skulle have en fucking kugle for panden. Kan du fatte det?
Twists and turns arm the journey of this drama, which will get your eyes wide open by just being all ears to the conversation. There you go, 5 great conversation movies. If you're willing to enjoy the world of cinema even further, you should accept my recommendation just now. See you in my next video.